All right, I'm in Mr. Straub's, no, I'm good. I'm in Mr. Straub's class for 3rd grade, and we're gonna be working on division. We're gonna be finding out the size of each group and the number of groups. Okay, so I have your guys' papers. Can you all have the page up with the apples on it?
Yeah.
So with all these practice problems, we're gonna go through that, and then at the end, we'll kind of talk about it, and we can use the counters too. Okay, got it? All right, so first problem on here, it says I have 24 apples and I want to put 6 apples into each basket. And we're going to find out how many total baskets I'll need. So on the picture, we have 24 apples and it says if there's 6 apples in each basket, we want to figure out how many total baskets there are. So the reason I had you get your pencils is I think for the first one especially, it's going to work good if we circle 6 and see how many totals of 6 groups we have in the end, because we're trying to figure out the number of groups of apples we have. Okay,
Which way do we circle?
Doesn't matter. So like I'll show you an example for the first one. So here are 6 apples, so that's 1 group. We're finding the number of groups.
So we're just gonna like do this to every group?
For this first problem, we want 6 apples in each group, and I went, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 apples, so that's 1 group. And in the end, I'm gonna see how many groups I can fit into it, okay? So once you guys have your answer, and you know, why don't you write on the little line here, write how many groups you have, and then when you are done, give me a thumbs up so I know we can talk about it. Thumbs up, okay, you're good. Good. I like your sweatshirt. Is it Disney?
Mm-hmm.
Cute. And this one. Okay, perfect. So how many groups are there? Do you see?
4.
4 groups? Okay. So what made you think that there was 2 groups? That's totally fine that you thought that, because we're learning something new, so don't feel bad at all. So how we found out that there was 4 groups, let me circle mine too. Actually, I should have done that while you guys were. Okay. So there's
3 and 3.
There's 4. Yeah, I could see that. So there's 4 groups total because I have 6, 6, 6, 6. And you circled it perfect. You had all 4 of them. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, do you see how there's 4 total circles, which means that there's 4 groups? So we found out the number of groups by that one by circling it and seeing it with the pictures. Does that kind of make sense to you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay. Did you guys talk about this some yesterday too? Yeah. A little bit maybe?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. I know it's kind of new still, so it's going to be a little bit till you understand it fully.
I was out of my mind yesterday, so I don't know that much.
Yeah, that's okay. So the next one, I'll hold it up. It says, there are 20 students going on a hayride. Each wagon holds 5 students total. How many total wagons are needed to fit all of the students? So we want to see how many groups there's going to be. Again, we want to know how many wagons are needed to fit all the students. So each wagon holds 5. So what do you think you guys should do?
So do what we did on the apples?
Yeah, and what did we do on the apples?
Circle the groups.
Circle the number in each group. Yep. So we know that there's 5 students total. So each wagon, 5 students total for each wagon. So make sure you count 5 for each group. So we get the right numbers. You're good. So while you guys are doing that, so the size of each group is the whole size as a whole, there's 20 students, but in each group there's 5 students, okay? But so the size of each group was the 5, okay? But now we found the total amount of groups, what number of groups did you guys get for that one?
4.
Yeah, perfect. We got 4 for both of those. Does that kind of make sense? So we're figuring out groups versus the size of each group. Okay, so now flip over to your next paper.
It's gonna be easy.
Yeah, it's just kind of, sometimes we need to see pictures to kind of get it in our head. So now we're going to be working on the size of each group. So we're going to know how many groups there are, but we want to figure out how much is in each group. So it says, I raked 18 leaves total into 3 different piles. And we want to know how many leaves are in each pile. So if there's 18 total groups and we want 3 equal piles, we're going to do, it's also, if you think of it like an equation, it's doing 18 divided by 3. And our answer is going to be how much is in each group. Does that make sense? So like before, all we did was 24 divided by 6 and then 20 divided by 5. So I think the easiest way for this one would be to just do 18 divided by 3. And then we can, if you want to afterwards, we can circle how much are in 3 when we divide them equally.
We have 4 in a group and 2 in a group. You can only have 3, it says. Wait.
So, how much have you guys worked on, like, division, like, and multiplication? Like, just kind of quick facts a little bit.
I'm pretty sure for 2 days.
2 days? So it's still kind of newer?
Division and then multiplication. Multiplication like 3. Right now we're doing this side.
Yeah, okay. So, do you have any idea at all, a number times 3 that could get you 18?
6.
6, yeah, perfect. So, if 6 times 3 equals 18, and we have to have 3 different piles, how much do you think would be in each pile then?
6.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, if you guys want to circle so you can kind of see it better, if there's going to be 6 in each pile, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You could just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
and you
Does that kind of make sense, guys?
could.
So, if I had 6 in each pile, they were all able to divide equally. So in that problem, I did 18 divided by 3, which got us, how much was in each pile then? What do we say?
6.
6, yeah. So 18 divided by 3 was 6. And that one, we figured out the size of each group. We figured out the size in each pile. Okay? So we'll do one more, and then I'll have kind of some other questions for you. So a squirrel collected 20 acorns and hid them in 4 tree holes. How many acorns are hidden in each tree? So if there's 20 acorns total and 4 trees, and we're going to divide all 20 of those acorns equally into the trees, how much are going to be in each tree?
4.
Maybe 5, yeah. How'd you know that?
Because of the other ones.
Yeah.
There were 20 and then we had to divide it into a couple groups. And we didn't know which group. How many groups?
Yeah, so you kind of flipped it around. I like it, yeah. That's totally great. You can also think of it too as, what's a number times 4 that would get us 20? We know 5 times 4 is 20, so that would be our other number in that case. So we can circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So, in that one again, we were finding the size of each group. We knew the number of groups was 4 because there was 4 trees, and we wanted to find the size in each of those groups. So now at the bottom, it's on yours too, just so you can kind of see it, but I'll read it through to you guys, and I want to see if you guys can determine if we're finding the number of groups or the size of groups, okay? So I'm going to read it through, and then you guys think in your head and think, are we finding the number of groups total or the size of within each group, okay? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it said there are 15 caramel apples. Each plate holds 5 apples. How many plates do we need? So are we finding the number of groups or the size within each group?
Size within each group.
What do you guys think?
The number of groups.
The number of groups? What do you think?
The number of groups.
Number of groups? So, valid question, because, I mean, we're still learning. So if we get this a little bit wrong, don't feel bad at all, because we're still learning, okay? But we are, for this one, finding the number of groups, because we know there's 15 total apples, and we know that each plate holds 5 apples. So within each group, there's 5 apples. But we want to figure out how many plates we can hold, how many groups we can get out of those 15 total apples. Does that make sense? How about we try another one? What?
3.
Yeah,
Groups.
exactly. Yeah, good job. So, next one is 24 scarecrows are placed evenly in 6 fields. How many scarecrows are there per field? So are we finding the number of groups or the size within each group? I can read it again. So 24 scarecrows are placed evenly in 6 fields. How many scarecrows are there per field? So there's 6 fields, and we want to figure out how many scarecrows go in that field, in each field. What?
Groups, because it's saying how many scarecrows are each in each field.
So we want to figure out the size of each group. Yep, perfect. Does that make sense, guys? Because we're figuring out how many scarecrows go in each of those groups. We know that there's 6 fields already, so we already know the number of groups, but now we need to figure out the size within each group, okay? Let's do one. Okay, 28 leaves are sorted into piles of 7. How many total piles are there? So we know that there's 28 leaves total, and they're sorted into 7 different piles, and we want to figure out, or no, sorry, I said that wrong. 28 leaves total, they're sorted, there's 7 in each group, and we want to know how many piles there are total. So are we finding the number of groups or the size within each group? You guys can just say it. You don't have to raise your hand. The number of groups? Yeah.
Yeah, the number of groups.
Yeah, does that make sense? Okay. So now with the counters, that's okay. How about we do it with the counters, and that might help you a little bit. Sorry, I'm borrowing yours, but I'll give them back. I just need a couple. Okay, so how to do this? So, okay, how about we do, so I raked, let me think. I raked 6 leaves into 2 piles. How many leaves are in each pile? So if I have 6 leaves total, so let's get 6 counters in front of us to start off. And I raked them into 2 different piles. How many piles are in, or how many leaves are in each pile?
3.
3, yeah. Is that what you had too?
Yeah.
3? So for that one, we figured out the size of each group, because we said, okay, there's 6 leaves total, and I know I need to have 2 different groups. Now I need to figure out how much fits in each group. So I needed the size of each group. Let's do, oh my God, let's get 10 counters in front of us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So give me a thumbs up when you have 10 counters so I know we're all good. So thumbs up, almost ready. We got 10 counters? It doesn't matter what side they're flipped over to color-wise. Good? Okay. So I have 10 counters in front of me. So let's say I have 10 apples total. And I want to put the apples into 5 different baskets. How many total baskets will I need? So if I have 10 total apples and I want, let's do, if I have 10 total apples and I want 2 in each basket, how many total baskets do I need? 10 total apples and 2 in each basket. So what I did is I have my 10, and I'm going to separate them into 2s. Does that make sense? So look, I had my 10, and I split them into groups of 2s, and then I'm going to count how many groups total there are. 5, yeah. But let's wait and see how everybody else does it too, to make sure we all get it. We good? Does that make sense for that one? We need to figure out, what did we figure out? The size of each group, or how many groups there were? How many groups there were? Yeah, exactly. You guys are getting it. Because we knew we had 10 total apples, and there was 2 in each group. So there was the size. There was 2 in each group. And we wanted to figure out in the end how many total groups there were. Okay? Do you want to do another one? Okay. Let's do... Do you want to do a bigger number?
20.
See if we can do it? Okay. So we have 10. Keep the 10 in front of you. Let's do 15 now, so add 5 more. This will be... Alright, we got our 15? So for this one, we're gonna do, I'll say I have 15 total students, and all these students are gonna go on a hayride. But each wagon fits 3 students, so I wanna know how many total wagons we're gonna need to fit all our students. So I have 15 total students, and let's not say the answers because I wanna see how everybody does this. Just think it in your head. 15 total students. I need 3 on each wagon, so I'm going to separate them into 3s. And in the end, I'm going to see how many total wagons I need. Okay, you guys can say it all together. 5. Perfect. And for this one, did we need to find the size of each group or how many total groups there were?
Total groups.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are really getting it. Good job. You can give yourself a little pat on the back. But you guys are doing really good. We're getting better at this. Perfect.